Next week, coming to the stage is the member of the Wise Guys Improv Troupe. Very, very funny. Been here several times. Love having her. Give her up for Laura the Lord, ladies and gentlemen.
You have different than Mary. Mary hits me right here in the tits, and I hit you right there in the tits. So it's like, so we got the estrogen trifecta going on tonight, and I'm the last representative of that. Who here is from Memphis originally? All right. You guys are some jaded motherfuckers. I moved to Memphis, and I'm coming from a small town in Alabama. I moved to Memphis, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, someone husband just got mugged. Welcome to Memphis. Prince Mongo just rode by on a panda bear. Welcome to Memphis. No one gives a shit in a really condescending kind of way. I got kind of fed up with it. I decided the next time somebody gives me that shit, I'm just going to stab them in the face. And when they're like, oh, they'll be like, welcome to Memphis. Keep that shit. So, I'm originally from a small town called Florence, Alabama. And yeah, hello, Florence, yeah. It's one of those towns that's small, big enough to be pretentious, but small enough to have absolutely nothing to be pretentious about, except George Lindsay was born there. And, oh my God, somebody knows who George Lindsay is. For the rest of you guys, George Lindsay played Goober on the Andy Griffith Show. Woo! He was not Gomer Pyle. He was not Jim Nabors. He wishes he was Jim Nabors. He sits up at night going, God damn you, Jim Nabors, it could have been me. So, but the town, Florence loves that guy. They have a festival, they have a shrine in the theater. They gave him an honorary doctorate, which to me, all the people who actually earn their PhDs have got to be like, down the tubes. But, so I actually brought some friends of mine from Memphis to Florence to show them the town and hang out with my friends. We were in the theater building where the shrine is, big fucking oil painting and like trophy cases of Gurabilia, I shit you not. And we're hanging out with my Florence friends, and I'm like, where are my Memphis friends? Oh, fuck, no! But it's too late. They've seen the Goober Shrine, and they're like, because you know, I'm fucked forever. Every time I get too big for my britches, they're like, oh yeah? Well, your hometown is a shrine to Goober Lindsay in the auditorium. And also, you say things like, too big for your britches, so you're done. But yeah, Florence is a weird place. There's literally a church on every corner. I went to a Church of Christ high school. That kind of sucked, because we had fire drills and tornado drills like normal schools. We also had apocalypse drills. It's like this trumpet would sound, and we all had to practice going to meet Jesus. That was lame. But it's this weird town with this weird underbelly. It's like everybody's all pious and perfect on top, but on the bottom they hate each other. And fuck that. I love everybody. And if you can roll a blunt, I love you more, because that shit's hard to do. But so my parents are always trying to turn me into the perfect little Christian, and so my dad was constantly pulling shit like he's supposed to be picking me up. And he'd send the preacher, and that got old, because I come out from work or whatever, and there's the preacher, and I'm like, hey, one day I get in this car, and there's like a back seat full of missionaries, and I'm like, that's weird. It turned out I was their final exam, and I made them cry, so that sucked. But so I figured, you know what, this is done. So I decided to go give my dad a taste of his own medicine, you know, kind of reverse. So Dad's truck was in the shop, he needed a ride, so I had my friend Carla pick him up. Carla's a pre-op transsexual and a hell of a girl. So, I'm standing out front in the yard to kind of see how things went. The car pulls up, my dad's in the passenger seat, and I roll the window down. I'm like, hey, Dad? He's like, what? I said, do we understand each other, or do we need to have like a conversation? And he said, no, it's fine, I get what you're saying. And I'm like, awesome. Now, wipe the lipstick off and come inside before Mother sees. It's all below the surface, you guys. Small towns. I don't know if it's because I'm from a small southern town, or if because I'm a Cancer, or because I'm just fucking insane, but I'm obsessed with being a good hostess. And if you've ever been over to my house, you know, as soon as you walk in there, I'm like, are you cold? Are you hot? You can borrow some pajamas. I'll make you some soup. How about some cookies? I'll fry some chicken tenders. You know, I'm fucking insane. And my buddy Andy, who you're about to see, fucking took advantage of me for that. He noticed this tendency, and he would go into my kitchen, look through the pantry, look through the refrigerator, and pick out shit he knew I didn't have. And then he would occasionally be like, Andy, can I get you anything? Yeah, do you have any pudding? No, I'm really sorry. I can make you some cookies or some Jell-O, or, I'm sorry. He's like, no, I just really wanted some pudding. And then like 3 days later, I'm in the supermarket frantically buying every flavor of pudding, and I don't know why. I can't remember what happened. I'm just like, pastor did that with Cool Ranch Doritos, Cornish game hens, and venison. Do you know how hard it is to get venison in Midtown? I'm up in Millington, like. But I got him back. I took a shit in this freezer. No, hear me out. Think about it, in your own freezers. Think about all those little Tupperware boxes in the back that are frosted over, and there's just shapes. You have no idea what it is. So like once a year, you get them all out and you make a big stew. That's gonna happen. One of these days, he's gonna be like, I wonder what this is. And I'll jump out of nowhere and be like, welcome to Memphis. Thank you guys.
Welcome, Lori. Welcome to Memphis.